We could do anything a robot
There you
can.
go. And then I'm gonna start it on Know the Ledge now.
I don't think the
Who's
ledge is.
that big black robot man?
You're not live?
And
Oh, I
we
was just.
are
I was telling my
live.
girl.
Happened to me right in front of my face,
Peace
and
to
I
the
just
family,
can't
peace to you
describe
and-
it.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yo, who's that on the screen? Who's this guy we got here?
Oh man, who can it be?
But he,
But he
the
has
red, the
arisen.
fee. This. In case you guys don't know who this guy is, this is Red Pillar. This is Filth Moore. This is right here. You know, okay. So guess what? And this, if you ever heard LSD, let me brag on this man real quick. If you ever heard LSD, there's a song on there called 24 Hours. He is the only rap feature that I have on my first official label released album. He's on my first vinyl, and I believe that was his first vinyl too. So it's Sacred Ground. Him and his brother, Blue Pill, in case you didn't know, that's
Shout out
Know
to
the
Blue.
Ledge. Shout out to KT the Archery. He's actually the third pillar, but we got Blue Pill, Red Pill. They were actually my entry. They're part of the reason why you're seeing my face right now, man. I mean, back in the day,
Wow.
I was in Tampa, Florida, and I just happened to be in Tampa, Florida at the same time as a gentleman you guys might know by the name of Joyner Lucas. And during this time, I didn't really know him, but I was coming upon my knowledge. I was first getting into psychedelics and smoking weed. I was living in a house. I didn't have to work. And I just started studying, started off with audiobooks. And then I got into Phil Valentine and Bobby Hemming. It wasn't long till I seen this man right here and on Sodnetter TV. And then I saw his brother Blue Pillar. And then I saw A.A. Rashid. And I saw, and then I kept hearing this name, Brother Rich, in the background. And one thing led to another. I ended up moving to New York in 2015, November. Literally, I moved down here November 14th. The event, I believe, that I met Blue Pill, Lux, Phil Valentine, Brother Polite. I met all these guys at the same event. I believe that happened the next day or something like that. It was like 11:15. I might be wrong, but it was literally right next to your birthday. And that night we met, and he came over to the crib, and we were a shout out to Nix. And that's crazy. That's his name, right? Nix, right? 10 years. This is 11 years ago. He came over to my house, and we immediately started working on an album that came out about 10 years ago called Scorpion King. That album is what Brother Rich made Brother Rich heard of me before that, but that was really what connected me and Brother Rich. And the reason why I mentioned Joyner Lucas earlier is because the guy that originally connected Red before I even met Red Pill, he actually reposted one of my tracks on his Facebook. And there was a gentleman out.
AA told me about you.
A
He
Rashid.
put me on to you.
So
Yeah.
you might have heard A Rashid on West Side Guns albums. This is the Kabbalah guy. This is the guy who. So when I was in Tampa, there was a guy named Kepera. Kepera is the guy who gave me the beat for God on Crack. He's also the guy that gave Joyner Lucas the beat for Ross Macchione, which was his first viral song before the I Am Racist. And he was the first guy that was producing for Stove God Cooks. This is before, shout out to Travis Soundtrack. He was actually managing Stove God Cooks when he was Aaron Cooks. So it was this trifecta of rappers. It was me, Joyner Lucas, and Aaron Cooks, all with the same producer that was making all our songs at the time. And A Rashid was his mentor. And Kepera is the guy who introduced me to Kabbalah, which introduced me to A Rashid, which is why I knew Red Pill. A Rashid loved me so much he bought me a just happened. He bought me a pair of I still have them. What were they called? Doc Martens. So from the time I was in New York, from the first time I got there to the time I left New York, I was wearing the same pair of Doc Martens that A.A. Rashid gave me. But that was the guy who introduced me to Red Pill. And since then, me and Red Pill have been working, and Blue Pill have been working. I worked with Red Pill on the Scorpion King, which still to this day is just like it's very hard to find. But we're going to re-release it in November, actually. But it's one of the best underground albums you'll ever hear. It was just the rarest project ever. And then we followed that up with the Twin album, which was like me working with Blue, which you guys did the monumental movie to. Yeah, they released it in a movie theater, and they performed one of the illest back and forth tracks with two twins ever with their mom on the track. And this all culminates to a moment that we're embarking on right now for the Lionsgate A8. Where where Red Pill, Blue Pill, and Cambustion come together as Voltron.
Yes.
Now, we all know that Voltron is comprised of 5 parts, just like Allah, the arm, the leg, the arm, and the head, right? 5, that's power, right? But that's because it's not only just Red Pill, Blue Pill, and Cambustion. It's also Nick Price and Brother Rich, Black Magic, who is now deemed as Radio Rich, Resonance Rich. The guy has 30 names. And that's the 5-headed beast. That is the 5 parts of Voltron, and that is actually we're on the brink of that right now. And some of you guys got a preview of Disc Closure, which is actually the closure of the disc closure.
Disc closure.
Yeah, and we actually have a visual coming out for that soon, me and Red Pill. And the album's going to have 12 tracks of fire. And I just want to let you guys know that this guy sitting across from me is an absolute legend, a lyrical mastermind. I mean, if you can get through one of his verses without either jumping on your seat or dying in laughter, I mean, like just the rare things he has to say, and then just the obscure flow. Him and his brother, the Red Pill, Blue Pill thing. I mean, the actualization of them being identical twins, but their attributes of being a Red Pill and Blue Pill. It's hilariously real.
Right.
Like it's not even like, yes, he's wearing blue right now, but I bet you Blue's probably wearing red. I've seen these guys in a room one time where they're like mumbling. And they're like, yeah. They have a twin language. And I was like, yo, what the fuck are you guys doing?
Yeah, twins are psychic.
Yeah, yo. And I mean, yo, it is real. Like, it's not even like, and Nick was like, yo, I saw the Sinners movie. They had Red and Blue Pill in there. And I was like, you think that they didn't get that from the channel?
Right.
Just
Shout
that's
shout out to Ryan Coogler.
Yeah, they all watch these guys. You know what I'm saying? These guys are world famous. I want you guys to give a shout out to Red Pill, man. How you feeling, brother?
Oh, man. Feeling wonderful, brother. Thank you for that intro. That was monumental right there. You know, like you were saying earlier, I remember to the day when we linked up at the, it was the Harry Rosenberg Polite Debate. When Loaded Lux opened up for him.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a moment in time, right? That was that was in Harlem, I believe.
Yep.
And that night we did Made for This and Detroit Red Pill. Yep. Impromptu. It wasn't like we were like, yo, we working on an album. It was literally, yo, link up. Let's link up. And I literally was like, nah, I'm linking up tonight. I'm not letting it. I ain't letting it linger. AA already told me about you. He was like, yo, son is a problem. I'm telling you. So he's such a connoisseur of music that the minute I heard that, I was like, yeah, let me see what he's talking about. You know, because when he tells me something, I'm going to listen to it when it comes to the art.
Oh, yeah.
And lo and behold, here we are 10 years later. Like you said, there's a classic and we got classics. You know, the Red Summer, Twin, the double album, and right now we have the Voltron along with other singles from Holy Ghost and from the LSD album. But a project that I'm very, very proud of that we definitely put out is my first project, which will be Scorpion King.
Oh my
10 years ago, 2016, the soundtrack to a movement. You feel me? One of the greatest, one of the greatest stories never told. You know that
was my entry into the Black conscious community, was that album.
Yeah.
And that album was low key spooky.
Yeah,
I seen this man like literally freestyle songs, bro. Like this is when we first met, and this man, like, you got to think, bro. He's my elder. He's been out here rubbing shoulders with everybody. Like, I've never seen somebody so malleable and so open to take critique, and he trusted me to the point where I'd be like, yo, Red, just do this. Just do this. Yo, when you say that, do your face like this. Yo, before you rap, go like this. Go loosen up your lip. I'd be like, yo, when you say that, don't say those. And this man, without even, if I was like, yo, do it, bro, he would do it. And it got to the point where we were working so much, and we were always working the witching hours. Yep. And it was a weird, spooky time where I saw this dude do the Mimosa Samosa track. And I'm sitting there like, yo, you took. I remember you kept saying, yo, you giving me the formula. Right, and then you brought Blue over, and we started giving Blue the formula. And you like, yo, this is the formula. He took the formula, and I remember his chains just kept banging the mic, and I couldn't tell him nothing because he was in a. I still don't know if you've ever hit that bag again, bro.
Right.
You was in rare space that night, bro. It was like, there was nights where, like, yo, there was one song we made in the Pink Moon where it got shot up outside.
Yeah, they start clapping.
Yeah, bro. You remember more than I do, but go ahead, bro.
Nah, like those sessions and the BX, you know what I mean? Classic. You feel me? Flow state. That's the best thing that I could describe. Bro. Yeah, flow state.
The room was so small.
Right. But like you said, you know, it's that trust.
Mm-hmm.
Trust.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and being a good student, you know what I mean? You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Being willing to be coached. You know, I might go and do Melanin Mondays. I'm teaching people you know, on a Monday night, and then after the show, I'm on the way to the studio to tap in. You feel me? And out of that, a classic was created, and like you said, that formula, you know, I've been able to apply that, and here we are. So 2026, right, happens to be one of those years. It's very hard to describe it because we still going through it. You feel me? Like, we're still in the vehicle of the year. And, you know, what I do know is that it doesn't have the right amount of music. You know what I mean? Like, there hasn't been a defining sound of 2026. There's not too many defining songs when you think about 2026.
I can't even think of one like that. I really can't think of one. I mean, what is it? If you really love me, then put me Chanel. If you really love me, then put me Chanel. Is it that one?
That ain't it. Nah, that ain't it. So,
I mean, baby, I'm a dog. I'm a mother. That's last year.
Yeah, that's last year shit.
That's last year. There's nothing. This has been a weak year. Like, it's almost like we were waiting on Jay-Z to drop a project.
That was the Poly Market odds that, you know,
because no hits came out of that Drake either. Like, nothing hit from that Drake. Nothing hit from that.
Yeah, I mean, they shebang and all. I mean, they're trying to manufacture hits out of that delivery, but 3 albums might have give you 5 songs that might not make it all the way out of the summer.
Because I don't listen to I don't listen to anything, but I would still hear hits. Like, hits are unescapable.
Hits are unescapable. The first time you hear it, you say, you know, if you don't know who it is, you like, who is this? Like, when I heard the AI song, I remember where I was. I got off the plane, and I opened up my phone, and the Rubber song.
That's the song. Okay, that's the song.
Swipe,
that has to be
cards and credit
cards.
That's
the song, bro.
started out in fun. So but this
AI
is the
got
thing.
the hit. AI got the hit for
that's
the
what I'm
summer.
saying. That's the thing, and it'll be debatable because people will not admit that AI got the hit. You feel me? If they find out, if they could prove, if they don't, if they take it to trial, if they take that song to trial and it was proven to be AI, people gonna withdraw their support. The shit gonna die. It's not gonna grow like that.
That shit is body in the airwaves.
It is body in the airwaves, but it's beginning to wait. It's beginning to falter because it hasn't been a definitive yes that he did that song. Because every time he pop out, niggas is like, yeah, he didn't do that.
He can't sing that shit. He be like,
Little Pepe, go to sleep.
he can't do it. He should have just. He's a little slow. Like there's something he's got a missing crow. Cause I would just practice that. I would be in the mirror like Joaquin Noah practicing for a role. I'd have been like,
little babies go to sleep, talking every day.
I would get voice classes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nigga.
This voice gonna pay me for about 10 years. I would have to do everything in that voice.
I'd have had the outfit. I would have had a Pinocchio outfit on with wooden claws.
With the claws.
Tiny little leprechauns sleeping in the fog.
My dude is missing his bag. Like he don't understand character. I'd have stuck. Okay, it's not AI. Well, then stay right there. Then you know what I'm saying. Give us another one. Matter of fact.
This is Milli Vanilli, brother. This is Billy Latrilli, nigga.
This is Billy Latrilli. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's. I feel that it's the beginning of something that's gonna be more of these. You know what I mean? There's gonna be more of these, and then there's gonna be the AI hit that people are just gonna accept. Okay, it's AI. Just let it go. Fuck it. We love it. You know what I mean? That will happen eventually.
Like a We Are the World with all the dead people. If AI can
Well, I know that the labels are moving in a direction to where it's probably this time next year we will be moving and grooving and sliding to lyrics, hooks, and verses from artists posthumous that was signed off by either the label or the estate, and it will be AI, Suno 10 or some shit, and it will sound like crack.
Yo, so if you think about how memory works, right?
Yeah.
A memory is essentially a composite sketch of stored information. Right? It's not like your brain is an actual hard drive or like a photo album that's storing pictures and videos of your relatives. Right? You have to recoagulate an internal image of them. Right? So
it's a diffusion model.
Yeah. So if AI, right, is a neutral computation tool, like a calculator or something like that, to where it has input and output, then essentially it would be honest, right? So if you can almost look at it as if our entire experience, the value of becoming famous or well known is that there is more information in the world of you. Like it's almost like a race for you to upload as much memories into the world as you can. So Metatron or AI or AGI can literally have enough information to map your mind. So let's say there is a point where we create an AGI that's sophisticated enough to replicate humans beyond discernment, and it has enough Michael Jackson interviews. It has enough firsthand accounts. It has enough models of his movement, his mannerisms, his vocal tones. And it can analyze them deeper than we can, right?
You can find patterns. Things, right.
So, and then not only that, but Michael Jackson also had writers.
Right.
Michael Jackson had choreographers. Right. Michael Jackson had producers. Michael Jackson wasn't 100% Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson was also a composite of ideas that he absorbed, reinterpreted, and projected.
Michael Jackson is a system.
So if we look at AI and we don't look at something like that as being an artificial being separate from God. Right. Maybe it's a training model to create God, and once it gets to the point where it can replicate human beings beyond discernment, why would that be bad? So like maybe like in 10 years, it is sophisticated enough to resurrect Biggie. Right. Because what is Biggie? What are you? What am I, right? Most of the day, we're just responding to stimuli.
Right.
We're going through like random shit in our head. Like we're only like us at our best, and us at our best is arguable. Right. Because like we're a stream of thought. We're whatever we wear and whatever we look like that day.
Right.
Your vocal tone. But really, other than that, it's intangible. It's transparent. Like, you are who you remember you were, but today. That's it. So when we're thinking about what AI is doing to create us, it's the same thing that we're doing to create us in real time. That's why somebody can get their memory erased and not remember who they were, because it's like, the memory is what makes you you. It's like at one time, like, oh, okay, yeah, like, I'm this guy. I'm this Cam Potter. Yo. And it's just because I trained my neurons and synaptics to go to a certain place, like, just subconsciously, that it automatically knows how to turn on my persona. So I think that literally the future of AI is God, who's Metatron Q, because God only negates. He creates us to create him. He negates from himself until he is nothing, and then we have all of our existence to recreate him. So what we're looking at here with Voltron on the 8.8 is the construction
in
of
the
God.
age of Ultron.
We created Voltron in the age of Ultron.
In the age of Ultron,
whereby with the Higgs boson, protons, neutrons, electrons, and photons,
right?
Yeah, basically. And guess what, guys? We're looking at some shit here. Yo, open eyes.
Yeah.
I sent you a visual. Can you I'm gonna send it to Red too. Can you put that up on the screen?
Yes, sir. I got you, bro. Also,
good,
your
open
volume on the stream doubled right now. Like your voice sound crazy.
Yo, Nick, he said my voice sound crazy.
Yeah, he called me and said that. Now he's telling you.
Nah, it looks like the whole chat is still saying that.
Okay, so is the whole chat. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Let me pull this up for you real quick. Okay.
Is it two mics on? Because when I talk, it looks like maybe it's picking up.
Okay, how about now?
Hello.
how we sound on the audio?
It did sound kind of cool though.
Does it still sound double?
Let me go back. I'm not live like with no buffer, so I have to wait.
Yeah, it sounds like there's. Well, when I'm looking at the screen, there's 3 mics going. Okay. Yo, what up, everybody? Yo, peace to the family, yo. Yeah, we going on, man. I see y'all on here, man. Glitch Queen, D Palm, what up, Devin? Divine Queen, live peace. Very vividly. King Simon in the house, Cedric Holt. You don't know, no, XRP. You don't know other people. I can't read that. Y'all know I'm illiterate, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all know that the original Ricky Freeway Ross was also illiterate, right? Crazy. I also learned that.
Give me permission to share real quick. Keep going.
Permission to share.
Nigga have to do that.
Yeah. Yo, Trav.
All right.
What up? No Mo Creates. They said I sound good now? Yeah, he said we sound good now. Perfect.
And we gotta do roll call too.
Yeah.
With the blood clot.
Yeah, man. You don't know what we do.
I don't know with the blood clot.
All I know is what I know. I don't know what I don't know, but I do know there are things that I do know, and there are things that I don't know. That's the understanding of God.
If there's anything that goes wrong with the sound, please let me know in the chat. I wasn't really paying attention. So, yeah, because that's very important. We want to make sure the audio is A1.
They said make it louder like bacon chowder. What does that mean?
Make it louder like bacon chowder.
That might
Taking towers.
Might taste. I think it tasted sour, to be honest.
Okay, so let's do the roll call, Cam.
What's
see
roll
who's in
call?
the building. I know that
In
we
the
got
lake with drowners.
Austin, Texas in the building.
Yo, tell us where you from right now, man. We trying to put together a tour, like a whore who can't fit her clothes no more.
Walking through the door. Memphis, Tennessee in the building. Shout out to Memphis, Tennessee.
Memphis, Tennessee. What up, man? Where else are y'all from out there, boys and girls?
We got Charleston in the building. Shout out to Charleston.
My name is Charleston.
There's actually a dance called the Charleston.
We should do the Charleston in our next video.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Charleston,
it's a
South
dance.
Kakalaka in the building. We got Hawaii in the building. Shout out to Hawaii.
Wow, that's crazy,
Big
man.
Island.
Chicago, Delton, Georgia.
Southern Oregon.
The Oregon Trail. Me used to play that when me was a little kid on my computer. Me don't know what to do.
Southwest. We have Southwest.
South
Florida. Land of Flowers.
South Africa.
Grady
Dallas,
Memorial Hospital. ATL.
Texas. Tampa 813. I used to live there too. Flatbush, Brooklyn. Yeah.
Flatbush. Brownsville in the building. North Carolina in the building. Seattle in the building.
My father
B-more
got
in
killed
the building.
in Arizona, actually. He got killed out there. So there's a part of my soul out there. I got to go out there and, like, try to see if there's some, like, there's remnants of, like, his spirit still floating around somewhere, and then sniff it up.
Oh, there you are, Dad.
Definitely.
Chunkadelic, VA, what's up? West Palm Beach. Yo, you know, Palm Beach is out. Palm
Beach.
Palm Beach,
Palm Beach.
Bro, I gotta tell you real quick, bro.
Palm
I was
Beach.
out there, bro.
You
saw?
On my first time, I was out there from Palm Beach for the first time, bro. And I was riding down the damn federal highway, bro. And right coming up behind me, bro, is that damn whip that he drive, bro.
You
And it
saw
looked just
Palm
like
Beach
his
Beach?
ass. It looked like Epstein, bro.
Duh.
Like right behind me, bro. Like it felt like when like you playing GTA and you see the little red dot pop up behind you,
Right.
like someone after you. Nah,
That
it was
guy's
like that,
getting-
but like worse.
That guy's getting so much twat for that. Cause yo, like there's
That's
like
fucked up. That's
there's
fucked
a
up.
whole population of women who are like,
You know what? I think Jeffrey's cute.
Weird like that, right?
I think
The,
he's
the
cute.
Jeffrey
fucked up.
Pen
Listen,
pal.
Exterminate him. Get him off the fucking planet.
they're
bro.
like
Get him
they're
out of
like,
here.
or they're like,
Listen, I was 15 once too. I would have loved a trip to an island.
Some soccer
yo, listen,
moms
I
in Palm
love
Beach.
my mom. I love my mom to death, and I would never say anything bad to her. But if Jeffrey Epstein came up to her in the 90s when she was 16, 17 years old,
Right.
Cambustion would be half President Clinton.
You
Cambustion would be half George Bush. Because
retarded.
who would have said no to that? Nigga, the parents would have signed a permit. If Michael Jackson,
Lolita flight, you saying?
listen, if Michael Jackson, Bambaataa, and Clive Davis came to my mom's house in the 90s
Yeah.
with a check for 10 G's and was like, yo, maybe not 10 G's, maybe like 100 G's in the
Yeah,
90s?
in the
If they
90s.
came to my mom's house with that?
Back in the 90s.
But the
baby,
twist
baby,
is,
baby, you gonna have fun for the summer.
the twist is though it's you. It's you they after. And they get you as the baby though.
That's what I'm
That's the
saying.
fucked
No, that's
up
what he's
part.
saying.
That's what I'm talking about.
they-
Oh, you
come
said
to
if she
your
would have
house
did
with a
it,
suitcase.
she would have said.
Who
she
wouldn't
would've
have
said,
done
yeah.
that? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, oh, baby, it's Michael Jackson and Quincy Jones here. They want to take, baby, yeah, we're going to take care of your son, man. He's
Okay.
handsome. He's
Yeah,
a
we're going to
star.
take on a writer's camp
You know what I'm saying? We're going to take on a writer's camp.
That's
in Disney World.
Here's some money for you guys. Go to Disney World. 1,000%.
Yeah, right. All you need is the trusted face and
No, that's what
you could.
that's exactly what's happening in the industry.
Every
these-
time.
Yeah.
that's
every
what a lot of
time.
people are. These stars and shit, like the icons of the source of pay attention to the light, quote unquote. Like
Yo, you got that
I mean-
image I sent you, bro?
yeah, I've been trying to share it, but I need permission still.
Yo, Nick,
There you go. There you go.
Okay. Yo, so I have this right here. I want to see what you think about this. Could we make that bigger? All right, so I'm gonna send this to your text too. But what's up with this Tron shit, right? Because we obviously have Hold on real quick. I'm going to send this to you right here, right? Hold on. What's up? And take a look at this on your phone. What's up with this Tron shit, bro? From what you know without looking at it, we got Tron the movie, we got Voltron, we got Ultron, we got Proton, we got Photon, we got Electron, then we got Metatron's cube.
Right.
We got this. What is up with this? From your knowledge, from what you're seeing.
Tron as the transmission reception operating network. A digital world inside a computer. A program becomes aware. Man enters the system. Sounds familiar? We live in a system. We are both the program and the programmer. That's the Tron right there.
So the word Tron is not an ancient word. It was actually made for the movie Tron from the movie Tron. So how do we get Megatron?
Right. Well, of course, those precede the movie Tron, right? So this is more of a modern day description or definition of the system that is Tron, but it goes all the way back to Metatron. Okay.
Tron. So wait. Tron had been associated with advanced electronics and machines because of words like electron, cyclotron. The word Tron. So Megatron is likely intended to evoke great technological power. So these are all like a magnetron, vacuum. This is a newer word.
Right.
Transmission, circulatory energy, intelligence, mega, expanded, amplify. Megatron, amplified intelligence or supreme technological power. Electron, individual spark. Proton, stable positive structure. Neutron, hidden balance. Boson, the force that binds. Tron, conscious energy moving through a system. Voltron, many parts voluntarily becoming one. Ultron, one intelligence seeking total control. Megatron, that's the arrangement. It goes from electron to proton to neutron to boson to tron to voltron to ultron to megatron, the overwhelming technological power. Tron is not a single ancient rule connecting all of them. Their resemblance comes from different scientific and creative naming traditions. So Tron literally has been taken from electronic and then applied.
Right.
So it only goes back. So when was the first time the word Tron was used?
Here, I got it right here. If you could read, if you could still see it right here, I don't know.
The 70s, literally did Disney's Tron. So it comes from the movie Tron. I don't understand that. So wait. But what about
There's some
Neutron?
ancient uses, bro. There's some ancient uses.
What are the ancient uses?
It says it goes back to it's a suffix, right? And it was used to form instrument nouns. Like that is like words meaning a tool, device, or thing used for doing something. So ultimately it goes back to the Proto-Indo-European suffix trom, which had the same instrumental function. And so you got like aurotron, which meant to like plow, theatron, which was like a theater, which became, the word theater, because it was an instrument of viewing. And then like plectron, which is something used for like striking things.
Okay, so hold on.
And you got magnetron, cyclotron.
So really it comes from the on. Hold on, it comes from the on, right? Because it's elect. So the tron in electron is only because of electra. And then it's on. That's why with proton, it's not protron.
It's on.
So with neutral, so neutron is really neutral on. Our proton is, I guess, pro I don't know what the pro is, but it's on. So it's really the important part would mean on, ending in a common convention for a machine, consciousness, on, the Greek. But there is other words that have tron in it, like electron comes from the Greek word elektron, like you said, meaning amber. Amber, ancient Greece noted rubbing amber with fur produced static electricity. So that was the first time it was used in ancient Greece. for amber, and that came to electron from literally static electricity.
So like the overlapping sense of like instrumentation, mechanics, like devices or technological apparatus.
Yup, and because boson is named after the Indian physicist Bose. It's just the on. They use that on, meaning like literally like it's a power. It's on. It's going.
It's an activator.
So yeah, so we got electron, proton, neutron, boson, voltron, ultron, megatron, and then that's how it would go. So what is Metatron's cube? What is Metatron's cube, and where did that concept come from? It's one of the most fascinating symbols in Western mysticism, geometry, theology, mathematics, and symbolism. Who is Metatron? Is not mentioned in the Bible or the New Testament. He appears later in Jewish mystical literature, 3 Enoch, from 5th to 6th century. So Metatron is the highest angel, heavenly scribe, recorder of human deeds. So where did Metatron's cube come from? The symbol Metatron's cube is much newer than Metatron itself. So how fucking old is Metatron then? You're talking about... I'm sorry, this is my relationship with fucking this shit.
Interesting. It says it's one of the most debated in religious studies, and that there's no scholarly consensus. And
so it's
several
saying
competing theories exist.
So they're saying the earliest surviving references to Metatron are from late antiquity, roughly 3rd to 6th century CE. Metatron is identified with the biblical figure Enoch. After Enoch is sent into heaven, God transformed Enoch into the exalted angel Metatron. Right. Metatron becomes heavenly scribe, the chief angel.
Big dog.
So he took him up there. He killed the nigga Enoch, took him up there, and then fit him up with the Iron Man equipment.
Well,
that's what he did. It's the ark. That's why
him.
He said it's the archangel,
yeah.
Bro. So Iron Man is Enoch.
Right. That's Enoch. Enoch ascended. You know what I'm saying? Enoch came up. Metatron also has all of the platonic solids inside of it. You know what I mean? The Metatron crew. That's what you see in Hollywood movies like Transformers when they're looking for the divine spark and the Tesseracts and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna show up a lot.
So what are we doing here with this Voltron, man? And why is Voltron so connected to the Allah shit, the arm, leg, head, like it's the human body, like, right?
That's right. The parts that make the whole. That's the whole concept of the Voltron cartoon that we all grew up being fans of. And for anybody that's out there who may not be familiar with the lore that goes behind Voltron as a nostalgia, quote unquote, cultural iconic motif, right? It's a motif. It's not just a cartoon. It's not just, whoa, back in my days. No, it's part of the culture. It is a staple in the culture. It is a heavy, it's real heavy in nostalgia, especially those who lived through the times of Voltron and whatnot. And Voltron consists of 5 lions that come together that form an ultimate, megalithic robot called Voltron. It's more to the lore, of course, but yeah. And the concept of coming together, the concept of bringing our powers together, the concept of combining our skills, and the concept of just the lions, each one of them possessing their own form of unique skills and whatnot. And it just showed us when we were coming up to appreciate each other. You feel me? Yeah. When we were younger, it put us in a mind state of working together. That
teamwork, because it's
teamwork.
Always the starting 5.
It's always the starting 5,
even
right?
Even in fucking Captain Planet, it was like,
That's
Part!
Right.
Yo, so it's always these 5 things, and 5 obviously like the Vitruvian Man,
right?
By Da Vinci shows the human being as being the 5-pointed star.
The 5-pointed star,
and
right?
Baphomet as being the inverted one, or the goat head,
right?
Which Baphomet is technically Metatron.
That's right. So you got the 5 and the 6, right? Go ahead.
Because Metatron is the earliest example of how somebody would depict a superhuman before we had concepts of metallics and silicone pieces. Like they said, what would be the next evolution of man beyond this vulnerable, soft-bodied, non-flight, slow, sluggish creature.
Right.
So it gave it wings, it gave it the head, it gave it, horns, it gave it hooves, he gave it all of the greatest attributes put together to create a superhuman. And it's actually more neutral than it is evil, and so is everything in nature. Nature, like I have one video that's going viral that says nature is everything wants to kill you.
Right.
Not necessarily kill you because the intent is not evil, but it's survival, and everybody's made of some good shit. Everybody got a little flavor to them.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? But what we're discovering here with this Tron shit is some crossover here, because we have the Matrix, where you get that TR, and the Matrix is a field. Matrix is, if you look at the XY graph, XY is just also what we use to describe male and female. But it's clear that Tron is the system, it's the field, it's the actual interface.
That's right.
And that is maybe what we were watching in Tron is the early stages of the Matrix. It is the Atari. Sure. It is the Kevin Flynn was the architect of the Matrix.
That's a fact.
That's why he was trapped in it in the Matrix movie. And Tron, that game is what eventually advanced into the advanced world that we're seeing now, or the GTA 6.
That's
where it's fully involved. And in the movie, you see. It makes sense because they're hooking up into your central nervous system, right? It's one thing to give you a neural link, but in order to engage all five senses, like taste, smell, it would require the central nervous system. So that's why in a movie, you see us as batteries. Our fetuses were hooked up into a pod. And that's not necessarily evil, because look at the real world. Either we're going to be pods living inside of a video game, or you're going to be eating some weird-ass oatmeal, wearing fucking potato burlap clothes,
potato drip,
you know
potato
what I'm saying?
sack
So
drip.
like really like the point is to accept the blue pill and say, you know what, I'm gonna make the best out of it. It is a cool ass video game at the end of the day, because even in that it makes sense. Like, you're trapped in the game. That's exactly what we're doing right now, guys. Here, folks, right? Like, we're talking about the Leo, the Lion, the Lionsgate 88. How fast did they have to go in Back to the Future in order to bend time? 88 miles per hour. We're releasing Voltron on 88, the Lionsgate. What is the fucking Voltron made out of? 5 lions. Lions. L, ion. L, God. Ions. L-on, a lion, alliance, the alliance, right? Alien. So alien. So also the lion, the God, that's the sun. It's outer space. It's the only thing that enters light from the sun, is the only thing that enters Earth from outside Earth. Everything else is self-contained. Each drop of water that you drink is the same water that's always been here. There is no new water that gets created. Everything else is self-contained. The only thing that enters Earth from outer space is the sun.
As the light.
The lion, the alien. Aliens are things from a different terra.
Right.
A different land. That's why if you're an illegal alien, you're from over there. It's not traversing space, it's traversing space. Water. That's why they're both called ships. Now, what I'm trying to tell you, mother mamas, is that on 8/8, our album comes out. That's the Lionsgate. That's 4444. All these 4s. We just spoke to Ben Gordon the other day. He's born on 4/4. Same date as my Grammy, 4/4. Right? These guys 4/4. His daughter was born on the 4th. You was born on 11. What?
I was born on the 14th.
14th.
Yep.
Come on, man. When was Jay-Z born? December 4th? December 4th?
Yep.
Why was his album called 444? I don't know, guys. You tell me.
Right.
Why is this happening? George Gervin, 4-4, right? We're talking some stuff here now. We're 6 years from Kobe. 6 is 2 and 4. The 2 4s is 8. We can keep going if you want. But guess what, guys? Voltron, right? Some of you guys heard. How many of you guys already heard the disclosure?
Put a fire emoji in the chat if you heard disclosure. All right, if you heard the new song Disclosure.
Disclosure. Actually, Open Eyes, do you have Disclosure? I don't know if you have Disclosure.
I don't think I got Disclosure yet, bro.
You could play it. You could play it, Nick? Yeah, yo, I wanna play Disclosure for everybody in the chat. We might have Brother Rich coming through too soon.
We also have some pre-sales for the album coming up on 8/8. I want y'all to be early birds, and to get the album, we're gonna drop the link so you could go ahead and snatch that up.
It's right there on the screen. Right there. VoltronAlbum.com.
VoltronAlbum.com, ladies and gentlemen. As you hear this
right
song,
now.
buy it. You know what I mean? Show the love. Buy it. Bada is back. How many years has been since you've been on the scene, my good brother?
I had Holy Ghost that dropped like, I don't know, was that 3 years ago? Time has been just speeding.
Yeah, I don't know, 2 or 3.
2 or 3 years ago, I dropped Gilgamesh at the beginning of the year. But listen, the new Cambustion that y'all about to see, y'all about to actually see. You know what I'm saying? Like everything that we dropped during Corona, I was halfway in, halfway out, brother. The music is always fully there. Holy Ghost classic, Manifest Destiny classic. But I was going through fatherhood. This is the one, brother. This is where the stars align.
The concept that we moving with, ladies and gentlemen, right? This is a reframing of Voltron. As you can see, this is our version of Voltron. That's why I spelled differently. And we are tapping into the energy of the Third Eye Atlas. That is our entry point. That is our origin myth. That's where the story will kick off, okay? Voltron by way of Third Eye Atlas. Let's all use our imagination. So this is Cambustion going through the whole scheme, breaking down Third Eye Atlas. That's the name that's the subcategory of this. And yeah, let's go. Tap in.
We the collectors of the art, the thinkers, the doers, the knowers, the architectures of the art. Triple dark moon protectors of the hearts. Triple dark mega yachts, 444 megawatts. Firm biz, nature, Foxy, AZ, Don, Escobar, moving megatons, mega bucks. 444 megatrons, they call mega bus. Went from Sega bus and a mega bus as we embark upon a hero's journey. Opening scene in Carlito's Way, laid out on a hero's gurney. Staring off afar into the canopy of stars, unto Atlanta, me on Mars. Mama, my third eye active, cat. 7 heavens open up the Third Eye Atlas. On the Third Eye Thursdays, Voltron form with bird's eye wordplay. Via the third eye persons in 3rd grade. Revenge of the blur days, the Vic Mensa, mixed with the elixir Serpenta. Welcome to the center of a mentor.
Got the gods excited as I'm strapped up in my captain's chair. Autopilot. Spacecraft, I don't have to stare. It's called arriving. Pass through natural wear and crack the atmosphere. The daddy's here. Them 10 foil hatters that were gathered there just clapped in chairs. Left the faculty at NASA scared. Donald Trump started acting weird. He just sat and stared. I hit up Billy Carson for a chat. We're galactic pairs. Grabbed the bear. Acid in a chalice full of dragon tears. Cone-headed, 12-foot giant with a gold melon. Native suit. Ants-eyed Christ that the Catholics fear. Universal soldier, the predator. I'm traveling the galaxy for challenges. You clash with me, I'll scrap you there. Warlord, I can smell the blood when the battle's near. I see the smoke from the disaster that happens after clear. Voyant, telepathic, empathic seer. I'll imagine atoms somewhere and then astral travel there. It's fact, I swear. Cross 1 billion light years in half a year. I'll teleport through different dimensions like after Alistair. Magic mirror, summon a ghost of the late Delbert Blair. Alistair, Broly, I sat in prayer, my dad appeared. Savage, I'll attack a bear, smack him bare, handed claws.
Bring that back.
Pause like he
Bring that back.
Split his jaw, crack a crown, lost a canine. Ain't no lassie hair. See the teeth flying out his mouth like some babonair. Catch a tooth, attach it to my stab. Now I have a spare. Stab the bear, wait and pick the scab, then re-stab the bear. A lion heart, 3 eagle eyes, too rabbit ears. I like it dark. I see the sound waves that a bat would hear. It's rather weird. The fact that I have all its natural talents rare. Physical athletic abilities that I have compared to Bron as a Cavalier. Shaq in his magic year. Kobe when he had the fro and Jordan when he had some hair. Vince Carter back on the Raptors when T-Mac was there. Iverson, why we still talking about practice here? Compared to you, Earth is a three-dimensional massive sphere. Compared to me, Earth is a two-dimensional flattened square. Oh my, look up in the sky. What's that up there? It's not a comet. Rocks made of ice are not that aware. It's not a drone. Anything else that was manufactured here. It's a craft, cleverly disguised like a mask I wear. Daddy's here. 3-eye atlas in your stratosphere. Galaxy to galaxy, I traffic and I rack a dare. Fuck Earth. All I see is fags and crack addicts here. Everyone's cursed. God is so mad that he had to swear. Say your last prayers, get your bags prepared. When my craft prepares, it means the revelation chapter's near. You gon' hear a blast and a flash of flare. Blinded, shining like the platinum that a rapper wears. Destroy Earth, leave, look back and cry happy tears. Watch the simulation crash and call Apple kids. Out of gas, I stole it from the sun and caused plasma. Gotta say I, then hit me on the app. I got facts to share.
Affluence.
Then I hack and Palantir and clear the data there.
Altruism. Unity. Wholeness. Precision. Authentic love. Harmony. Healing. Activation. Tranquility. Resilience. Consistency. Vitality. Magnitude. Chaos. The rightful ruler's back. Ruler's back. Ruler's back. Ruler's back. Ruler's back.
Man. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Do y'all understand what we trying to... Man. Let it breathe. The return of Bata. I know it's been a while, ladies and gentlemen, but we back. Oh, man, we back like cook crack. We ain't gonna let this one go. Summer 2026, y'all. We here, Voltron.
Man, we here like what's on top of the head, brother.
Mm-hmm.
Before and after Turkey, you heard me? Listen, man. I don't think y'all understand what's about to happen. And listen, like I want y'all to understand something about this project is that this is gonna be a very well-rounded project. Like this project was done intentionally.
Yes.
To kind of like we're in the times now where music, you know, especially nowadays, like it's more concentrated based on whoever you are. It's all algorithm based, fan base based. So like, you know, you listen to, you know, one of my favorite rappers right now is 38 Special, you know, and he knows his audience. So when you listen to that album, you're getting a specific sound. You know what I'm saying? Albums are not track listed how they used to be back in like the 90s. When I fell in love with music, albums generally like lasted like a couple years. Like a single run would be like at least 3 to 6 months.
Facts.
And you might get a year of singles. You might get anywhere from 3 months to a year, sometimes longer, of singles before an album actually drops. And then after the album drops, they run them singles. So they used to really squeeze the juice out of the album. And because of that, because of how expensive and how time consuming it was and how they didn't have internet, the album had to have a certain balance to it, right? And a lot of people, especially after Biggie did it, he made his whole album sound like this perfectly balanced movie. Albums started to turn into that, like you concept. Like on the album, like you had to have a street joint. You had to have something for the ladies. You had to have something that could play in the clubs. You had to have something that could make you think. Something that could, and then DMX would end all his shit with a prayer.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It was always something like that because like back then, like A&Rs were thinking very black and white. It was like, yo, we need something for the radio. We need something for women. The beauty of that, and a lot of time you could tell it was a strain to certain artists. Like I remember after I heard Volume 1, Jay-Z had that song with Babyface on there, Sunshine. He had that song with Diddy and Lil Kim on there. And I was like, some of this stuff sounds like He probably didn't like it, but they decided to put it on there. I'm always talking to Nick about you say what you say you are, a superstar. Have no fear.
Right.
I absolutely hate that song. And he's like, yo, yeah, I understand, but that's the biggest song that Lupe has. Same thing with Jay-Z. When I hear in my stones, what is it? From New York, everybody's talking in New. I hate that song. It sounds so forced, and I just fucking. And anytime an artist does a song like that, like B.O.B. Playing airplanes, like it's so shit. Obviously manufactured because they needed that. But those songs used to really like. Nick is like, yeah, but those are the songs that. You know, the college students in Maine listen to, you know what I'm saying?
Fact. That gets you around the world.
So, like, with our album, I wanted to find, like, a real happy medium to that because, let's face it, bro, like, we're not YNs no more.
Not at all.
And you guys have a very unique fan base of a lot of mature people, but also a lot of women.
Right.
And in hip-hop, especially underground hip-hop, you either have one or the other. Right. It's either you're somebody that gets the ladies or you don't.
Right.
And a lot of street rappers really don't get ladies. They get it vicariously through their men.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, you'll see ladies at the concert, but that's either because they're lot lizards or they're there with their nigga. Or they used to go there with their nigga, and they realize they like niggas like how the nigga that they were with, so they'll go to that show to find niggas like the nigga that they fell in love with that used to listen to that nigga. Right? So, like, but you guys have an authentic fan base of people who literally still have cookouts. These people, like, I remember going to the first time we debuted these songs. Right. I remember what we played. We played Going On. We played Art of Attraction. We played Ring of Power. We played Symphony. We played Ancient Aura. We played a couple more songs.
Right.
And I'm very sensitive to people's movements, their faces. I notice everything in the room. And I noticed Going On and Attraction and Law of Attraction. After that, we lost them.
Right.
And it was all mature people in there. It was all ladies, women ready to dance, women ready to go like this, ready to feel something. As soon as Ring of Power came on, sucked the air out of the room. And I'm like, I've been making music all my life, brother, right? Mm-hmm. And one of my best judges was my uncle John, right? And he's I think about 63, 64 now. But he's the person who introduced me to hip hop. Africa Bambaataa, he was a pop locker. He's 6'8", but he was a professional dancer and shit like that. He was a legend. And so he introduced me to the Symphony, Big Daddy Kane, Coogee Rap. He introduced me to all of these guys.
The early
way,
the golden era.
And when I started rapping, man, he was just my biggest fan. Right. But there was certain songs he liked more than others.
Right.
He didn't like all the hard bar spit shit, the club shit. He liked a certain. So I always made sure I had something on my albums just for Uncle John.
Right.
But the older I get, the more I get like Uncle John. And I'm enjoying Frankie Beverly Mays. I'm enjoying. I listen to when I listen to Mary J. Blige, it's a different feeling. When I'm listening to R. Kelly, Step in the Name of Love.
Right.
I see why this music is so good, man. And I always wanted to do this, but my fan base is not. That's why, guys, when you hear my album LSD, Wings of Icarus is at the end of it. You guys will see me teasing it, like on the Holy Ghost project. I got a couple songs on there to where I'm experimenting, but that's because that's what I truly love to do. I'll never sacrifice and get rid of why you guys are here. You're always gonna get 99% bar heaven, right? But in my personal time, I do what I like to do, and this was an opportunity for me, Red, Blue, Nick, and Rich to explore that, and Red was calling me to do music and I remember having a conversation. I was like, yo, Red, like, I really think that me and Nick had a conversation. Nick doesn't normally do projects like this, but he trusts me. He likes you guys. He trusts this process, and this is a new process for all of us. And I'm like, listen, let's just get this project done. We'll put it out. We'll do everything. Let's do this as if we're Pharrell. Like me and him are the Neptunes, right? And you guys are the Clips. That's how I'm looking at it. So when you guys hear this album, that's why we're putting out Disclosure first, because Cambustion on this is more of a producer, more of a. I'm doing most of the hooks. I did maybe 95% of the hooks.
Yeah.
I have a
singing.
Yeah, oh yeah, I'm singing like fucking Teddy fucking. I'm fucking. Yeah, I'm Teddy Pendergrass, guys, and so. That's why you guys are getting Disclosure. But there's still rap verses of Cambustion. Don't worry. I think there's one song that has 2 verses from me. There's at least, you guys are still getting Cambustion bars, but I'm telling you, this was a shining moment for Red and Blue. Like the goal was to take what we did with Scorpion King, to take what we did with Twin, and then create like the most refined piece of work for them. And get them a vinyl, get them a tape, get them a CD. Like, we got to hold each other down. Like, we hold each other up, honestly. And, like, this was the one piece of work that Red and Blue were missing out of their catalog, were the songs that they could play, that they could turn on and play at least 4 songs for their mom and dad without any level of cringe.
Right.
No cringe, because your mom's going to love everything you do. Your pop's going to love everything you do.
Right.
But it's a different lot. They listening to Luther Vandross a little different.
Yeah, we tapped into that sound a lot on this project. Y'all going to hear a lot of nostalgic sounds, soulful sounds. Nick Price, Brother Rich with the production. The production is definitely tapping into that energy that you see going on inside of the culture, where nostalgia is having this resurrection and whatnot. 30 years ago, the 30-year celebration of dead president, Illmatic turning 30. Just that sound, that sound that really got us where we at right now. That was our soundtrack. This era need a soundtrack, so it's time to do that.
And it needs a soundtrack that everybody in the family can listen to, from your daughter to your mom's. It needs to be able to hit everybody's ear, and at least 3 of it. There's at least 3 songs on the album for everybody. Maybe not all the songs.
Not all the songs ain't for every. Yeah, there's songs on this album for everybody. Put it like that. Like, this is a very well-rounded out album. It's broken down in 3 parts.
3 parts, man.
3 parts.
We call it the past, the present, and the future. Thus, 88, Lionsgate's Back to the Future reference. So we have we have the present being going on, Art of Attraction. We're at this point of being mature men, fathers.
Right.
Right? We have the past. That's the Smooth Groove. That's at the end of time. Right? And then we have the future. Voltron Force, arm, leg. You know what I'm saying? Ancient Aura is old. Ancient Aura is the past. It starts off with the past, goes to the present, goes to the future, and then ends with the past. Yep. Hold on, that's Brother Rich. Yo, Rich.
Yo, y'all in the garage?
Yeah, we in the garage.
All right, I'm coming through now.
All right, bet.
Yep.
Yeah, like, so I think we should play Going On, because I think Voltron Force, listen, Voltron Force, Blue Pill and Red Pill are dancing on that in a different way. So let's go. We got Brother Rich coming into the building. Once Brother Rich settle down, we're gonna play Going On, and we're gonna get it cracking.
Yes, we are indeed.
There he is right there. Y'all see him in the background, man. There he is right there, man. Yo, but that's Brother Rich. That's the guy. That's Radiohead Rich. That's right. Is it Radiohead? Is it Radio Rich or is it Residence Rich?
It's Radio Rich.
Radio Rich. Radio Rich. That's it, man. It's stamped. It's stamped. Let's play that. Let's play that Going On.
Yeah.
yo, we got it going on.
Me and his shit.
I'm hit or right on my wrong. Yo, we got it going on.
This is for the culture.
Yeah. Hey, yo, we got it going on.
Yeah, yeah.
Bring my niggas together, we transform and become the Voltron. Yeah. We hit it right all our wrong. Hey, yo, we got it going on. Yeah. Went through the fire, but it lit up my fuse. I'm blowing up like a bomb. Introduce you to God.
I'm teaching essentials. I'm operating at my peakest potential. Elijah, he told me to keep it all simple. Through these instrumentals, I speak to your mental. Red. Back in the booth, rap to the youth, they was lacking the truth. Back to the seas, they was lacking the roots. Smoked on the trees and they snacking on fruits. Fans, attached to my roof, attached to the roof on the back of the coupe. Back from the future, I'm back in the loop. Red and the blue, yeah, I'm back on my snoop. Niggas be biting, they cracking, they tooth. Niggas be capping, they lacking, they truth. Put a toe tag on the back of they boot. Battle with nukes, I'm attacking, they troops. I wrote these bars in Sumerian text. The legends of Mu on Lemurian sets. It was written in Targaryen text. Came to conquer on my very.
Yeah, we got it going on. Bring my niggas together, we transform and become the Voltron. Yeah. We hit it right all our wrong. Hey, yo, we got it going on. Yeah. Went through the fire, but it lit up my fuse. I'm blowing up like a bomb. Introduce you to God. Back on the mic, was dead on my back, now I'm back on my life. And back from the future, went back to it twice. When I rose out the gate, they said that dude is crazy. I'ma shine like a star, I'ma twinkle, twinkle as I light up the sky. The world was watching on the night I arrived. The Messiah's here, I guess it's finally time. Swear that I hear every prayer that you say. I was there every day. You was scared, letting fear in your way. And them demons hungry, it's a spirit buffet. The one that's on the light is from. I began before your time begun. In the days of death, you either fight or wrong. Life a game, I feel like I won. And yo, we got it going on. I bring my niggas together, we transform and become the Voltron. Yeah. We hit it right all our wrong. And yo, we got it going on. Yeah. Went through the fire, but it lit up my fuse. I'm blowing up like a bomb. Introduce you to God.
Blue. Back on the bars, back on the lick like a practice guitar. Cooking with richer galactical stars. I transmitted this spit from the cat head on Mars. True, laughing so hard. Truth the new black, they be capping so hard. Get the loot back with the tap of the car. Should I push your roof back to the back of your car? Blue, what's happening, God? Went to the stars, came back blacker than tar. Let my loot stack from the back of my yard. Shit, I came from bootstraps to the platinum cards. She dragging my balls. Sagging my drawers, see what's lacking in y'all. Y'all don't practice at all. See, y'all battle with Paul. Even my shadow was tall.
I bring my niggas together, we transform and become the Voltron. Yeah. We hit it right all our wrong. Hey, yo, we got it going on. Yeah. Went through the fire, but it lit up my fuse. I'm blowing up like a bomb. Introduce you to God.
Yeah. Y'all here. What we doing, man? Come on, man.
Yes, indeed. Yes,
Yo,
indeed.
open up your minds, open up your hearts, man. Open up your wallets, open up your carts, open up your mouth, open up your farts.
Tell them where to buy it.
Yo, right there on the screen, you see Voltron, VLTRN album.com. Come and support this album. If you don't spend the money on this, it's going to get spent on food and gasoline anyway. Money just keeps melting out of your fingers. I mean, come on, man. You're spending money right now. Yo, how much money you spent on lunch today? Guess what's going to happen to that lunch? Dookie.
Yeah.
Flush.
We're going to have the vinyls available. Right now, we got the digital download, 12 songs. Make sure y'all get the project. And we got bundle packs available as well. We got drip to go with this whole project. So go on the website. Go and make your order.
Motherfucker.
On 8/8 is when the project drops.
8/8, why? Because you got to eat twice, motherfucker. 8/8. Hey. Am I Popeye? Yes, brother. What did Popeye do? He ate that spinach, boy.
That spinach.
Spinach, at the end of that, spinach is really H. Spin H, boy. Look at the word. Look at the word, look at the bird, look at the turd. Look what you heard. That was going on. Who was singing on that? I don't know. Was it Cambustion? Yes. Was it King Bone? Yes. You understand?
America Cambustion.
Yo, like, that's what people don't understand. Like, rapping to me is like, yo, that's what I love. That's what I've always done, right? But, like, y'all ain't see,
Nick.
Nigga, like, when I said baby face, I said I'm fetus face. I'm not fetus face no more, brother. I'm zygote face, boy. I'm the zygote face, boy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's the problem with y'all motherfuckers. And I love cussing. I don't mean that. I think we're out of cancel culture, so I should be able to say the words I like saying.
Yeah, you can.
Right?
It's late enough at night.
So can I say the R word?
No.
What's the R word?
It's a word that I used to love saying. I like saying the F word. I like using the R word. I like using the N word. I like using the B word. I like using the P word. I like using the D word. I like using the C. I think cunt is a wonderful one. I'm going to say that one. Why? Because country. The cunt tree is down south. Where is the cunt? Down south. The cunt tree. Country. Tree. Trees give fruit. Have you ever opened up a peach or an orange? It looks like a vagina.
They want to know what the website is.
The website is right there on your fucking screen, you blind motherfuckers.
VoltronAlbum.com.
Yes, right there. VLTRNALBUM. Be the beginning. Don't be the end. Like, be that Voltron. Don't be the bum. And listen, I'm the guy with the green thumb. Okay.
Let's talk about Going On and how did that
That song happened. How do you remember it happened? I remember you called me up and I drove from Connecticut. It was raining outside. You're like, yo, studio tonight. I hit up Nick. It was like 11 o'clock at night. You remember that?
Not at all.
You were already there.
You
were already there. You sent me some gas money to come through. It was like 10, 11 o'clock at night, right?
Right. I remember that.
Yeah, I come through the door. We slap it up. We dap it up. We start talking, right? I remember everything.
That was the same day that I recorded Red Opal.
Yeah, you already recorded it before I was there.
Right, when you got there,
yes.
I was wrapping it up.
Yeah.
And then we basically, we vibed and then we cooked that up.
That was the first beat Nick played.
Out of here.
Yeah, he played that. I was like, yo, Nick, play some beats. He played that beat. I said, oh, that's it, right? I had not a thought in my head. So I'm in there. I'm coming up with shit. I'm losing confidence a little bit, but I just keep going. You know what I'm saying? Red is like, I didn't know what the fuck he was doing in there. He was giving me hints. He's like, yo, you should do this. He got on the mic. Because I just sound like I was in there just, but probably sound like I was.
The way that he put that together, y'all, I promise you, it's some type of magic, some type of word magic. Yo, I was literally about to knock on the door and be like, son, you all right? You want me to, you need some support in the booth? Because whatever he was doing, it wasn't the conventional way that somebody would record a song. And I learned something that day too. That was like an ill method right there. And then when you came out the booth and he played that shit, I was like, oh shit. Son just cooked. Like,
yeah, I had to find the voice in live time. So I had to really like push through because like I approach it as method acting. So just like if you hear the song, I Can Do Magic. I could do magic. I can do magic. Essentially, like I'm in the house. I'm like, oh, I get in the mode. And at that point, like I gained 600 pounds. I'm an obese. I got big gold chains on. And I have to align the voice with the feeling. The face, I could do magic. I could do magic. Like the face has to go like this.
It's embodiment.
Yeah. So when I'm doing, I got it going. No, like so it's 11 o'clock at night. We're in the Bronx. I probably worked that day. It's when I was working at the warehouse. I had to drive. I'm just getting off the road, so I have to get in the character. And this is a West Coast beat. This is like some shit that you would hear like YG and Ty Dolla $igns do. So this is way out of my wheelhouse typically. So I have to find it. Like, yo, if I was this guy, if I was in a car with the top down, I got it going. And I'm like, no, I'm like, and then it finally hit. And then it got it going. No. And then and my favorite one is so I'm doing the backgrounds too. I'm like, but I'm really going in. I'm like on and on and on. I ain't got it going on. It's like I'm trying to get into it. Like I was really like that dude. Like I see myself, and then like, you know, obviously like my voice is always rough. Like when I sing to you guys, like generally like before I can come here, I can't operate unless I have at least 8 hours of sleep, and it takes me 8 hours to get 8 hours of sleep, or my voice isn't gonna be right. That's why you guys always say that, because literally last night we were in the studio recording till 6 a.m. in the morning. And when I'm recording, I'm buzzed. I'm up. I'm like this. I can't go from recording to sleeping. It takes me a long time. And then I have to, in order to be here, I have to sleep. So literally it's like, because I know sleeping is the most important thing for your vocal cords. Sleeping and drinking. So luckily that day that I was in the studio to do going on, I was on a real world schedule. So I was well slept. I was hydrated. Because that's why my vocal cords were able to work like that. Yeah, there's some auto-tune, but not as much as you guys think. Right. That boy about to do that. And that's not the end of it. There's some joints on this album that we're going crazy on, man. You let me know. Like, one of my favorite is that Voltron Force, man. That Voltron. Listen, Voltron Force. Listen, man. Yeah, guys. Like. So,
and this is... Also, not to interrupt you, brother, but this is definitely about nostalgia, being able to still enjoy the brand, or still being able to enjoy just being in our imaginations, you know, tapping into our childhood, but also upgrading it with an adult, with a more mature, you know what I mean, with a more refined, with a more I would say a more refined approach. So that's what you'll be getting.
Yeah.
Grown man business.
That's it, man. Listen to these verses that I mean, Red and Blue have some of their best verses on this album. Like, I'm talking about, like, from a writing perspective, from a vocal approach perspective, like literally perfectly executed verses on here. And I mean, they beyond surprised me on this shit. Like there's very little like coaching necessary. Like generally every rapper, 99, I would say about, I won't say 99, but 90% of rappers that I work with, I always offer a little bit of coaching, right? And generally people are open to it, because like I spent my entire professional career as an engineer, co-producer, co-writer through Florida the whole entire time. So I know what the fuck, I'm more than just a rapper. Like, you know, I go into the studio, I could run a session, I could pick the beat, I could listen to your voice, tell you exactly how to get everything out of it, full vocal training, everything like that. That's what I do. And then I've been working with these guys so long, they picked up on everything. They put it in their own style, put it in everything, and now like this is them like literally at their finest point, like I mean age proof, like they're like honor to them, bro. Like as elders of mine, as people that came into this, you guys was rapping way before you guys before you knew I existed. Right. You guys were probably rapping before I started rapping. And so to see you guys, how flexible, how malleable, and then how you guys apply everything you learn in real time. Like I don't picture a Snoop Dogg doing that. I don't picture any of these guys who've ever had success in their music going back to the drawing table every time. You go back to the drawing table every time. You know, so but like
it's a new approach.
The verses that you have to, there's times, so most times we're in the studio, you're unprepared. You're not in there like, yo, I wrote to this beat 5 times. Like you're in there like you're going through your rhymes, you're writing rhymes, you're going through rhymes that you just heard, you're fitting them to a beat, and this is difficult. Like especially if you're not writing the song A to Z on the spot. And some writers are that kind of writer where they start a song and then they end a song. Red and Blue write a lot like me. Blue, because of he took another level of his spoken word up, so that really took his pen to the moon.
Another level.
It took his pen to the moon. Yes. So now with him, it's about dialing back and form-fitting that into rap. With Red is the opposite approach to where he raps and almost like this obscure, like he writes in odd numbers. You don't write in fours. You like
left-handed.
Even though you're left-handed. I didn't even know that, but it makes sense because even though you guys are the 4/4 guys, you write in triplets and sevens and shit. Like you naturally write and end on odd numbers every time. It's super obscure. It's like almost like not a dyslexia, but some form of that to where you see it differently.
I was dyslexic when I was a little toddler.
Wow.
A toddler.
So you do see it. Like it's like your the way you write can't fully capture the way you think.
Right.
You know, so you're trying to get down as much as you can, but it's like it's still just an artifact.
Yeah.
So I recognize that in you. So like what I'll do, like, cause I'm the same way. If you look at what I write down, like last night we were recording and I'm trying to go through my rhymes with Rich, and what I have written is just, it's babble. It's not like I'll think I'm writing something down and I'll capture like a part of a word.
Right.
And I won't know. I'm literally blind to it. So I recognize that. But the way, like, I'll be like, I don't know how they about to put this down in the booth. And then you'll go in there and you'll do something completely opposite of what we practice sometimes. And then it'll come out even crazier. Right. But then if you have to replicate that, it's impossible to replicate that because it was that moment for you.
Yeah. It was that lightning
What
in
is
the
that
bottle.
process?
Really just, capturing lightning in a bottle and whatnot.
So how do you change from the point where we're out here and we're just listening to rhymes?
Yeah.
To once that door closes and you're in front of that booth, do you feel a change?
Of course.
Do you feel like you're a different person and the person you were outside of the booth isn't you anymore and you kind of forget some of that shit? It goes down to primal fight or flight. Am I wrong? Like, it's like trying to remember.
It becomes kinetic.
But what I'm saying is, it's like you spend all training camp practicing your 1-2 hook, right? So in training camp, when the boxer says, "All right, yo, 1-1-2," you got to pop, 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 pop. But when you get in the ring on fight night, you don't. All that stuff goes away. So it's only based on what you have in your muscle memory at that point.
Right. Yeah,
right. So one thing I noticed with you guys is that you guys have a certain beat to you. But there's times where you'll surprise me, and in that moment in the booth, you'll do something that you never did before. Right. And I don't think you'll ever know it because you don't notice you do it. So clearly you're in this flow state that you're not fully conscious in.
Right. It's the beat. It's the moment. Mm-hmm. It's the confidence of knowing what I just wrote and knowing how that shit is about to hit. And it's just jumping. It's almost like jumping right into flow state, going to 88 right away. You know what I mean?
0 to 88.
0 to 88. That's why sometimes when I'm in that state and if I make one hiccup, it's like, damn,
Yeah.
Because you taking off. You know what I mean? So yeah.
And sometimes if you're taking off, we'll keep the mistake there and then just fix it later.
And you gotta and also keep in mind that go ahead.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
I'm compounding. So let's say that you went in the booth first. You laid the verse or you laid the hook. So that charge is now compounded. Because as I'm writing this verse, as I'm crafting it, because remember, whatever I'm going into the booth, the only reason that I get up to go in that is because what I was doing on the couch, it was game accomplished, mission accomplished. Whatever was on that 16 or that 34 or that 100 bars that I crafted, I'm so confident that I'm not going to go in there and try to figure it out. I got something.
You got something.
I got something.
Yeah.
So the minute that mic turned on and I hear that feedback, it doesn't happen until I could hear myself in the mic. Everything up to there is just,
That is blackout.
It's Bill Bixby.
Bill Bixby.
Pill Bixby. The mic turn on, it's incredible. I'm Lou Ferrigno. It turned into something else.
I think we need to hear Voltron Force, because I think they need to understand what we're talking about. Like, Voltron Force is the best example. Like, this is him free floating. This is him with this is him opening up his
no
notebook.
Defaults.
So what one thing, and you posted a video of it, is that he'll open up his notepad. His notepad will be like rhymes, just words and rhymes that he just compiled throughout his day and slip. He probably don't even remember what he's writing, but he'll open up, we'll put a beat on, and Rich know this shit too.
Right.
He'll just open up his notes and start saying whatever lines are there.
Right.
So it could, and then, so Voltron Force is an example of how that turns into art.
It's like a Cinderella effect, I call it, because
it's a Russian roulette.
It fit right into the bar. It fit the bars fit right into the beat, like Cinderella's foot fit into that glass slipper. And once that's a fit, then I know it's a hit. I know it's a hit, because if it automatically slide right in, I'm like, because it's a real mystical way to how we do these things. Once I'm locked in with you through a creative throughway, once I'm locked in with Rich, once I'm locked in with Nick, it's like things that you either cooked up today or 10 years ago. There's a link now formed. You know what I mean? Yeah. Those beats now have, where there's a connection that has been formed. So
yeah, but also you're writing the verse without knowing it, right? Because let's say there's 2 weeks passed before you were last in the studio,
right?
And through that you're taking notes. You got 2 bars about Trump. You got 2 bars about fucking Diddy. You got 2 bars about over here. You got 4 bars about this guy.
Right.
So these moments to where it's unplanned and you're doing something like Voltron, and nobody knows what you're about to do. I'm like, yo, you ready? And you're like, yeah. And I saw you maybe scroll through it. I know you don't really know what's gonna come up next.
Right.
And you go in that booth and you do Voltron Force, and it's like there's moments on this song that you can't plan.
Right.
Yo, if we could play that, Nick, Voltron Force.
Yeah.
And this is one of my favorite parts. At the end of it is my favorite thing I've ever done in my life.
Voltron Force.
This is for the culture.
Yeah. Voltron Force.
I shifted roles, now I'm dripped in gold. Red and blue Kachina, like Krishna's soul. Here to save all of you Christian souls. We went from lifting poles, now we wrapping gifts. Yeah, Christmas bowl. Slugs, we throw them bitches. Drugs, we roll them bitches. Hugs, we know them bitches. Phototypical photo glitches. Factory semis with the auto switches. Bitches from the border riches. I'm grateful, went from being wasteful. Now my season's living. Yeah, I feed the rhythm, then I balance it out with the hedonism. I'm in the spectrum, yeah, I see the prisms. This is food for thought, I can feed a prison. One day I was typing up a white paper. The next day I woke up to some white neighbors. Protected by some Jedi Knights with the lightsabers. I need an army of wizards and warlocks. I need a navy of wizards with war stock. More locks than wizard with his tour stop. Grip so hard we need Clorox and floor mops. Facts remix, jaw drop, 44 tops. Drop a jingle, Domingo, life ain't sweet. Way too much sugar there.
If you play with your nose, you're a booger bear.
They was losing hope, now they using rope. They was trying to hang, now they using rope. And there won't be no reunions like Zeus Network. Until I'm back on Mount Olympic. When I'm back on the Zeus Network. Till then I got the juice wet work. We told you niggas let's work. Now we should reduce and make your neck jerk. And pass their baby mamas up for sex work. And see who do the best twerk. Best twerk, best twerk, best twerk.
Yo, I seen a nigga next squirt on live TV and live 3D, streamed on every network. He sang an acapella like live CDs. I knew this vibe, GG. We used to vibe weekly. We used to slide discreetly, scrub my wood. On this side like Kiki, I put this wood in her eyes, she see me coming from a mile away. A glass of Alizé and powder, yeah. She let me pound away. I found a way to smoke a pound a day and still hang around the way. I made my rounds today. I traded pounds a day against a dollar. Maintenance to dollars. Yeah, my picks is solid. Yeah, I'm flipping knowledge to put kids through college. Yeah, my wrist is polished. How you kicking knowledge, but your lips is polished. Yeah, my dick is brolic. Can you assist to goggle it? Keep my name about your arguments. Don't dishonor it. My armaments. No weapon form against me up in Parliament. I'm honoring. I'm in front of them. Off with their head like Jonathan the Baptist. You bastards. I respond by bombing it with classics. My classics.
Voltron voice. Yeah. Voltron voice. Voltron voice. Yeah. Voltron voice. Who's that big black robot man? He could do anything a robot can. Big black gun in his robot hands. A robot song and a robot dance. Who's that big black robot man? The baddest motherfucker at the robot ranch. Big black robot man. He could do everything a robot can. Big black gun in his robot hands. A robot song and a robot dance. Who's that big black robot man? He's the baddest motherfucker at the robot ranch. He's the baddest motherfucker at the robot ranch. Who's that big black robot man? He can do everything a robot can. Big black gun in his robot hand. He's motherfucker at the robot. Who's that big black robot man? He could do everything a robot can. Big black gun in his robot hand. Do the robot song and the robot dance. Who's that big black robot man? He's the baddest motherfucker at the robot ranch. Who's that big black robot man?
Y'all should have had the, while he was singing that, what's the slavery thing?
Robot land,
Big black gun in his robot.
Chicken
I
George.
do a bad robot song and the robot dance.
You know how they be doing them jokes in Memphis? Yeah. You gonna have them do that to that. That's a TikTok challenge right there, y'all. Y'all can start that early.
He's the baddest motherfucker at the robot ranch. I just find that's my favorite. If I had
That's
to, like,
fire, bro.
If God was like, yo, bro, you only get one song to show to me, child. Child, show me your gifts. Child, I have given you gifts. This is your moment to show me what your gifts have done. I'm singing,
Who's that big black robot man? He's the baddest motherfucker at the robot ranch. Big black gun in his robot hands.
but we gotta give flowers to Blue too. Listen, Blue,
Yo, Blue sliding on his whole entire project. Shout out to Blue Pillar.
Yeah,
He's
bro.
past his bedtime right now, but he would have been with us.
He would have been here.
Well,
Listen, he gonna be here. Listen, that's the thing about the twin pillars is that
Yes.
that it's like subatomic particle theory, to where one can be on one side of the universe and the other one can be on the one side of the universe, and if one has a genetic change, the other one will get it vicariously. I mean, we're talking about God just took one great thing and split it into two great things, and they can operate free of each other. They're like walkie-talkies that still have a radio on it. Let's not talk
Quantum
games here,
entanglement.
man. Quantum
Right.
entanglement. That's exactly what it is. We're not talking about the entanglement that Jada was talking about with August. We're talking about the entanglement that's happening with us in August.
That's right.
And guess who's talking right now? Jada, right? Jada Kiss, right? Jada been kissing. That's right? We're talking about at the table of entanglement. We're talking about 12 people at the table. We got 12 songs, don't we?
We got 12 songs at that table,
right, that's
y'all.
a round table.
We got a round table. We got a full plate, y'all. I promise you. And the energy that I would best describe this project is victory lap. This is a 2026 victory lap. There's been a lot of victories taking place. The energy in the city, we were able to bottle that up. We was able to capture it. But we've been working on this project for years. This is, greatness takes time. So we've been maturing. We've been marinating, and just adding on. And now it is ready. So the gates will open up on 8/8. It's already the Lions Gate. Theoretically, right now we're already in the march towards the Lions Gate. This is our odyssey. So when this 8/8 hits, y'all are gonna be able to get volume 1, and then the next,
If we could get, my favorite song on this album is "Shooting Stars." If we could get a sell, I'll play you guys one more song.
Oh man, Shooting Stars.
"Shooting Stars" is my favorite song. I think
ladies.
that like that's my favorite Red verse ever. Maybe it's hard to pick. It's hard to pick, but like from a chick song point of view.
Right.
From a chick song point of view, that verse is crazy. I mean, your verse on Art of Attraction is crazy too. You and Blue are crazy on that. Perfect verses.
Right.
But Shooting Star is a song that if I didn't know anything about you guys and I heard that song,
right,
it would be on my forever list.
Playlist.
My forever list has 2% rap on it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And the rap that's on there is not rap. That it's like Slum Village, Climax, Slum Village, Get Your Money.
Right.
Songs like this song that put
the
me
black rock and roll niggas.
Yeah.
What was that? Something Fish. The black rock and roll band from back in the days.
Oh yeah. I think I know it. Black Death. They were called Black Death, right?
Nah. I'm trying to remember the name of that group.
But yeah, man, like I'm really into movement. I'm really into melody. I'm really into something that sounds like celestial and cosmic. I really like tones. I really like something that can make me also can't hear you when you play music. Still not on Zoom.
Something that can make you vibe.
Something that can make you vibe, brother.
Vibrate.
And yo, let's can we play Superstar? That's the last joint I want to play, bro. We have to play it, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I gotta give him Superstar, bro. If you don't mind.
Of course.
The Shooting Star.
To hear more, bro.
Shooting Star. We're gonna do Shooting Star. Listen, this is
this shit is fire, y'all. This shit is gas, bro.
You like that shit, bro?
Bro, I love like the creativity and the pocket that y'all are in, bro. Like I love it, bro.
Appreciate that.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah,
Thank you so much, man. That's Open Eyes, man. Super talented dude too, man. So I know you
want to spread the word too.
Spread the word. Yeah. Spread the word like I'm in the bed with
spread the word.
Sperm, like the bed with sperm. Like the black light shows the best.
All right. Yeah. The culture. And for the grown section. Red and blue. Bottom. Cam. What's your name? Where you from? What's your sign? I want your body, your soul, and your mind. I buy you cars, Birkin bags, buy you wine. Girl, you fine. Girl, you shine.
She was saving sex for a wavy nigga in an Avarex. Major flex 360, the waves is set. I'm waving text.
Come on!
Laser tech. Gore-Tex steps turn into polar vortex. Woo! Solar flares into solar cortex. Her solar cortex. Now she hold on Corvettes. Now her soul in orbit. Now she golden Orec. Now she Goldilocks. And she hold up porridge. First time shopping, we sold a mortgage. We walking out holding shit sky high. Like we sold a mortgage. Like we stole a storage. If you hold the gaze of the abyss, then you could become the Uber Mitch or the Uber Twins. The same month that I made 50, bitch, I made 50. Mr. McGee, they made me mad, so I turned green, like Bill Bixby. We on a type of run that made Lil 50. They said we on the same marathon that made Nipsey. Did I mention that I made 50? The box was 44, I paid swiftly. She wanna follow me, she said she follow me. Since I got
kicked out of Egypt by Ptolemy.
She said the grass is green and I won't wanna green. Now I was smoking on some purple haze. Basket in the gaze of the female gaze.
I'm so amazed, I'm in the maze. Welcome to the last day. Yeah.
I don't really do astrology. You're a superstar. You look like a superstar to me. You're my shooting star. Look up in the sky and I fall in love. You're a star. You're a star.
She had me mesmerized. She had them barrel eyes. She had a set of thighs. They opened up, I seen a heaven sky. I thought a legend died. False alarm, I had a OBE. She rode the streets, I blow the weed in. Unload the D. Pugilists in the uterus. It's a surprise, an X survive. Look, don't knock something that you never tried. Compile our tribe to dispel them lies. The shit that molded me, still got a hold of me. To lower me, be controlling me, enrolling me in the school of hard knocks. Clutch of rosaries, woe is me. I supposed to be making hard stop. But over me, over beats of our hop. Niggas' faces go sour but when the towers dropped. We under midnight clocks on the hour watch. Shoot the stars. Shoot the stars.
I don't really do astrology. You're my superstar. You look like a superstar to me. You're my shooting star. Look up in the sky and I fall in love. You're a star. You're a star.
That's that white linen right there. That's
Come
that
on.
white linen right
Come
there.
on. Come on.
That white
I don't
linen
really
right
do
there.
astrology. You're a
You're a
superstar, but
superstar.
you look like a superstar to me. Look up in the sky and I fall in love. You're a star.
Star.
You're a star.
Star.
Come on, man. What rappers are writing that? Hold on. Look at your top 10 list. How many of them motherfuckers would do that?
Yeah.
With Tupac? Oh, stop. Biggie, look up.
Jay, y'all look up in the sky.
Nas,
Yo.
Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne, look.
Big Pun, what?
Jeezy.
Jeezy,
Yeah, let's get it.
Cambada.
You're a star.
I mean, Drake, Kendrick. Yeah, you got some new guys that'll fuck around with the boy, but guess what?
Yeah.
Michael Jackson wasn't playing with them boys. He was just laying with them boys, staying with them boys. You understand?
Praying with
having
them
a little
boys.
praying with the boys, having a little vacation with the boys, but it was no molestation with them boys.
At all.
You understand? He was in the shell, like a turtle in the shell. He was crustacean with them boys. You understand? There was nothing hard about him. There was nothing crispy like bacon with them boys, but he knew what was shaking with them boys. You know what I'm saying? And Peter Pan, Neverland, and was levitating with them boys. And this is what can happen. That's why they call me Captain Hook, guys.
Captain Hook.
And that's why I bring it back around.
Captain.
Like the clocks that he used to have them crack and put down. Welcome to the Town. I'm not talking about that movie with Casey Affleck.
Ben Affleck and his other one,
Yeah, the
Matt
one. His
Damon.
hair is a little bit more brown.
Yeah,
but we
more
understand.
brown.
Yeah,
Exactly.
But breaking open bakes and leaving shit unsaid. That's the way it sounds when I come around, especially when I got that full pound. This is just proof. This is just proof in the pudding. And as Bill Cosby said, he wouldn't, but he shouldn't, but he couldn't, but I could, so I do. And this is why I'm sitting here with you, the original Black Jew.
Right, red.
Red.
Shout out to Blue.
That's how we do.
That's how we do.
That's how it's going on. And I need you guys to go to Voltron.com and invite your dad, your mom, and then make sure that you eat your crab, your prawns, especially if you're gonna go home and grab batons and start the party in the pom poms and get a bag of Cron and start smoking. And then you'll
go and watch Tron.
Oh, we gotta watch Tron.
Gotta go watch Tron.
Yeah, is it in the VCR or the Blu-ray?
It's the Blu-ray and
The Red Ray?
Yeah, it's the Blu-ray on a new day. And make sure that they go and watch Tron and then listen to Metatron. and then go ahead and light the mega bomb.
And drown in like the megalodon, which is a really big shark. And
real big shark.
We're on the 8-8, which is essentially the Ark, and we are the Iron Man spark, which powers up his heart.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay. So that part, guys. I just need you guys to go back to that website, Voltron.com, and make sure that you order everything. If you don't have enough money for the most expensive thing, then dig around, find enough money for the least expensive thing, and then when you have more money, buy the most expensive thing again. There's no limitations to how many times you can click buy. And I don't mean buy as if you're a guy who likes guys. I'm talking about buy as if you're gonna go ahead and purchase what I supply.
That's right.
Okay, give me a piece of the pie. I'm not talking devils, even though that's the kind of I really would want to try, because you know that shit just tastes divine. If you're in the tribe right now, I need you to in your live, I need you to push the like button. If you don't want to try, then you probably should die.
We got some good news for the New York audience when it comes to this album listening. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're in a tri-state area, okay, on Saturday, which happens to be the 1st of August, we are going to be doing an album listening event. This is limited space only. It's going to be in the Bronx. I will give you the address. Let me see. How could we RSVP? We'll give you the flyer. It'll have everything on it and whatnot. I'll throw that up there. But definitely pull up to the album listening. We're going to have that in the BX. That's from the hours of 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. And yeah.
It's extremely private, like your penis. Fuck it. Listen, it's a private party. It's RSVP only. If you fucking show up and there's 1,000 people online, we're just going to go through the line and only pick the prettiest women and the richest men. This is our process of casting, guys. Listen to me. Yes, what I said wasn't true, but it's still true. And Red Pill is still blue. This is what we're going to do, guys. Voltron.com. We got the party coming this Saturday. And what did you say, Brooklyn?
Nah, we'll be in the Bronx.
Bronx, okay.
Right across from Harlem, right there. They call that Mott's Haven, but it's right there by the Bruckner and whatnot.
Word.
So let me see. Let me pull up the Addy right
now.
Bruckner.
I was fuckner somewhere near Bruckner. Then my penis got Stuckner.
Let me see. 480 Austin Place.
480 wow.
Austin Place. All right.
480. We just can't get away from these numbers.
Yeah, Unit G, Bronx, New York.
G7, right before the 8.
10455. That's
the G unit. Wow.
Yeah, 10455.
We're in the G unit. And you do know 4 plus 8 equals 12, right? This is just, oh my God, Bronx BX. Wow. Did that say Astor Place?
Say it again.
What was that, Astor Place? What is that?
No.
Austin Place. Wow,
yeah.
Austin. Stone Cold, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Austin Powers, too. Powers is 5.
Austin Powers.
That's
Steve
5.
Austin.
That's 5. That's a lot right there. That's Voltron. Everything lines up, guys. As you guys notice with me, man, if it's there to be found, Daddy's going to find it. Daddy's going to lift up that rock and find a bug that you've never got, never watched, you could never spot.
You're going to dissect words
yeah.
like a mortician.
Yeah, dissect. Obviously split the sections, but understand that my brain is like a really big erection because it's always pumping and jumping, dumping, Donald Trumping like a fucking frowning pumpkin that you scoop the insides out and put a light in. Gambadas and lightning. Yeah, strike in like lightning times 10. Mike Tyson.
Right.
You haven't seen the sites where I've been. It's quite exciting. But right. I am providing them with the link to VoltronAlbum.com, and I'm inviting them to buy like 10 of what we have provided, friend. Why would I pretend when this shit is real?
Definitely.
I'm with the pills.
We in the building.
Infinite skills.
And y'all are definitely, I'm not gonna tell you how many, you know what it is. The project is here.
The Saturday we got the party. If you're in the space, if you're not in the space, traverse it.
Right. If you're not able to make it on the 1st, then on 8/8 you'll be able to get it. I don't think we're gonna go the traditional route of like Spotify and all of that at first. We'll make this more exclusive. That's why we have the website. Let's keep it, from artist to customer. Let's do that. We're not trying to do all of that stream and dreams and stuff like that. We're gonna go direct to customer, and you'll have the ability to have the digital album. And then on 8/8 we have an event in Atlanta to be announced. So yes, thank you all for just this mini listening and whatnot, just to give you a taste of what we have. But yeah, this is gonna be one of them things on 8/8. Look out for Voltron Volume 1. Shout out to Blue Pillar.
Shout out to Blue Pillar. Next, everything we do from this point on, we're gonna make sure that you guys are here. You guys can hear from Blue Pillar. Blue Pillar. He's on his Bruce Lee shit. We gotta start calling him the Bruce Pillar.
The Bruce Pillar.
I seen that dude was on the
stronger than 10 pillars.
He's not Jasmine Biles, he's Aladdin Biles. That motherfucker was on them gymnastic rings, twisting and twirling like I never seen before, brother.
Like a decathlon.
With the afro, like Jim Kelly and fucking Enter the Dragon when he fought Claw Man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But listen, guys, we're about to log off, man. Pause. We got Brother Rich in the building. We got some things we need to do. We got some music we need to chop and screw. And so we're gonna stop with you. So I think that if you want to go shopping, boo, you should go down to VoltronAlbum.com and do right now. Right now, and if you have any money in your pocket, I suggest this is the appropriate investment. Not only because of what you'll be getting on the other side of it, but because we have actually taken all of our mystic knowledge, all of the magic, all the knowledge that we've acquired throughout the years from all the master teachers. We have coagulated and aggregated it into a specific spell, specific set of sigils that we have uploaded and encoded onto this album. So upon purchase, you're not only getting a body of music that will last for the rest of your life and might give you wings as a whole upon listening, but we're also giving you something that literally carrying it around is more powerful than carrying around the greatest quartz stone you could ever imagine. It's the Hope Diamond of sound. We're talking about this is the Ark of the Covenant, folks. We're talking about the most powerful piece, the artifact, the relic of time. This album, Voltron, this is, if God had to come to earth and pick one thing to take back to heaven with him, it would be this. If the devil said there's only one thing on this planet that can turn me into Mr. Rogers, it would be this. Right. This is the one thing that could turn a Lizzo into a Slizzo. This is the one thing that'll turn a Kamala into Cam Allah.
That's right.
Let me talk to you guys. Am I Donald Trump or am I Donald Gump? Because once I start running, that boy don't stop.
Don't stop, Bubba Shrimps.
But this podcast about to stop. I'm here with the Red Pillar, Voltron.
I appreciate
Nick Price
y'all.
In the building, Open Eyes in the building.
You want to save the Alabo for next time?
Oh, yeah. We got one more thing we got to play. Yo, Open Eyes, man. Yo, for y'all, thank you for you remind me, man.
Yeah,
yesterday, Loaded Lux posted something on his page. He posted him freestyling a verse to T-Rex. And he didn't mention where that verse came from. He actually made some edits to it. He erased his fingerprints. But we're here to show you guys what was really happening, because coincidentally that day, this gentleman in the middle of us, in the middle of this Oreo right here, like you got the cream in the middle right now, pause. In the middle of this Oreo, we got a gentleman who put together some spells with us. And he put together the greatest lyric video I've ever seen in my life. I did a song with a brother named Radio Rich, with a brother named Loaded Lux, and with a brother named Murder Mook. And we never officially put out a imagery for it, but we're about to show that to you now, you fine, wise guys and girls. Now the guy with the Jesus curls. They call him Open Eyes, and he's a genius, world.
Yeah. Here we go, bro.
Here we go.
It might be a little frame rate choppy because we streaming it. We double streaming it.
Okay.
But when it's up on the page, y'all see it for real, for real.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, we're gonna
y'all at
load
least
that
get
up
the peep.
soon. I think we got the thumbs up from Radiohead Rich. I just got it. I'm hearing back from Lux now. Lux is, he's gonna say yes. Yo, kid, yeah, of course, yo, yeah. Mook, I just gotta get to the Mook.
Make sure we good. Dope.
Mook.
Alrighty.
Let's go, a la Mo. Let's go.
Oh my God. Yup, damn. Potter, Cam. I am in a la mode, got the ice and cream, like an apple pie. This dark eye glow, like a light that beams through the blackest sky. A godlike flow, even Christ believed I never have to die. Only God I know is the one in the mirror, wearing the master's sky. A casket is a bassinet for death, and a bassinet is like a casket for your birth. Last thing you hear is bullets whistling through the air like I'm passing you a nerve. Blood dripping on the grass or dirt. What? I could vaccinate the earth. Humans never circumnavigated Earth. I guess I'll have to be the first. Wife told me that I needed a job. What? I'm too talented to work. They go crazy cause I talk to myself. God, I'm doing acid while in church. Tripping, but I never fall down, I'm falling up. Like the gravity reverse. One thing I promise my son that he'll never see. What? Is his daddy in a skirt? Niggas is homo. Sapiens, I leave you dripping like soul glow. Cam on your top like a brim with a GoPro. Spit that over the dome floor. I put you to sleep like I'm flicking a yo-yo. Then I walk you like a dog. Like I'm trying to go visit the wizard with Toto. Yellow bricks made of cocoa. If I die, I'ma come back so quick that you won't know. Call me Simeon Toko. I just mastered jujitsu, I live in the dojo. You can't slip out this chokehold. Even as a kid, I used to sit with the grown folk. Voice thicker than Tone Loc. I just bought a new invisible cloak coat. Flyest nigga you don't know. Everybody say they woke. We was better off when everybody was asleep. Everybody really broke. They just sound rich cause the talking is cheap. Ain't nobody really dope. They like fentanyl because they poison the streets. Lately I've been losing hope. I know the truth but I get canceled if I speak. Everybody say they woke. We was better off when everybody was asleep. Everybody really broke. They just sound rich cause the talking is cheap. Ain't nobody really dope. They like fentanyl because they poison the streets. Lately I've been losing hope. I know the truth but I get canceled if I speak.
Stop your bias, that can knock your bias. You ain't got the root for me. Modern science, a genetic giant. Knowing these cells, we don't got for bias, and I'm not a client. Retail niggas, that's supplying. I am hot wired when the mind still like Ezel on his bottom dollar. Don't be talking prophet to messiahs with your late notice. If you take notice, you was bullshitting. All the brakes broke him, the pain woke him. This the great knowing. You fake holy like yay closing. With Kyrie with the charge B. Broke nigga, these are not jokes. Speaking all this talk about God free. Get the house moving like an RV. Yeah, rich house with the flip out. For dismount, can't miscount. That black magic shit is too strong. This is fish trout on a pig snout. Don't mix doubts with the truest. You a monkey around like a Buddhist. End up a stain, turmeric. You was assed out, but you knew this. That ain't never woke till he had a wake. But ain't that a waste? What you gonna do with that up on your waist? Shorty caught a body, it ain't have a face. Fake crack the vase, plant out hot, pant out. All his battle paid, let them rappers play. I go deep in, not for weekends. I kill a nigga, never Saturday.
Everybody say they woke. He was better off when everybody was asleep. Everybody really broke. They just sound rich cause the talking is cheap. Ain't nobody really dope. They like fentanyl because they poison the streets. Lately I've been losing hope. I know the truth but I get canceled if I speak. Everybody say they woke. We was better off when everybody was asleep. Everybody really broke. They just sound rich cause the talking is cheap. Ain't nobody really dope. They like fentanyl because they poison the streets. Lately I've been losing hope. I know the truth but I get canceled if I speak.
Let's correct this record slime. Last night I shut my eyes and gave a message to God. He said you read my mind. I ain't like the rest cause I never lied. This God's plan, I'm Tarzan. I run through the jungle, just divine. I age like the best of wines. Yep, I'm 38, the special kind. I throw a magazine at you to catch the vibe. Let's just lie and say I wanna let you shine. I'm so much ahead of y'all, it'll take y'all retinas probably 8 minutes to register. Register. Ching, ching. Take a second to catch up, so they ain't never got a relish in the fact they was getting left behind. I think it's breakfast time, you better wake up and smell a grind, cause it's gonna be morning for whichever one of y'all morons egg 'em on you in the jaws of a megalodon. Shoot a nigga in the head cause he ain't recognized. It's how I led the blind, now you know Uncle Fester's by. Wait, you led? At his family with the big cake. Nigga pigtailing, get him twisted like them thick braids. I sent a nigga to the mortician, it was a Wednesday. And all you saw was the hand, and that was it. Hey, bam, bada, boom, me and my man Cambustion just left from Antarctica. From the end of earth, we ran our plans by a man. How to give you niggas this word. The swastikers on our shirt, the swastika wise niggas in the dirt. Nah, nigga, nobody talking about Hitler, cause my niggas did it first. Unless you telling me you got a little stash money. Now if it's that, then that's funny. And your body gon' be in it if you took a bag from it.
Everybody say they woke. We was better off when everybody was asleep. Everybody really broke. They just sound rich cause the talking is cheap. Ain't nobody really dope. They like fentanyl because they poison the street. Lately I've been losing hope. I know the truth but I get canceled if I speak. Everybody say they woke. We was better off when everybody was asleep. Everybody really broke. They just sound rich cause the talking is cheap. Ain't nobody really dope. They like fentanyl because they poison the street. Lately I've been losing hope. I know the truth but I get canceled if I speak.
Hey, what the fuck? Good luck, Chuck, sitting in a truck, buck, Wade. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
Yo, Open Eyes killed that, yo. It was lagging, but it was still flagging. Listen to this thing right here, man. Yo, Open Eyes, you absolutely killed that visual. That's the best fucking. I can't wait till we're gonna post that shit immediately. We might post that shit like tonight or tomorrow.
Immediately.
So that people can hear that. I just want to say this. It's crazy that Mook said 38 special in that, right?
Yeah.
And he also said Megalodon, and we were just saying Megalodon too, right? So the fact that we're playing this is a synchronicity as a whole. But it's funny he said at 38 because the whole thing about 38 was about him having the best verse on the track.
That's right.
Right? And everybody gets sensitive about that. Yeah. This song is an example of, so this song was on
Holy Ghost
3, which is me and Rich's project, right? A project that I had 20 songs on, right? Of me rapping my ass off, right? There's 3 songs with features on it. There's a song with me, Red Pill and Blue Pill. There's a song with me, Daylight and King Los. And there's a song with me, Lux, and Murder Mook, right? Yep. And because rap is so competitive, literally, 4 of the rappers on this shit are battle rappers. You know, and 2 of them are dudes who are competitive in their own right. These are 2 twins rapping on this track together with Cambustion. You know, they're not lacking either. But when I approach these songs, it's not about murdering people. That song that you just heard, that was one of the best Murder Mook verses I've ever heard on the track. You know what I'm saying? If you notice on the track, I went first, Lux went second, and Mook went third. It progressively got more lyrical, right? So, huh?
Right.
Hands down, Mook's
best verse. So with this situation is, and me and Rich talk about this. It's not about Cambustion having the best verse. It's about us making the best song and allowing these guys who have 1 feature verse on our album to do the best version of them possible.
Right.
Right? To give them the platform on our album to say, you don't like Marvin Gaye, Luther Vandross. You don't put Twista on there not to do the best Twista verse he could ever do.
Facts.
I don't put Daylight and King Los on there for me to body them.
Right.
I want them to body me.
Right.
I want them to come on this track because if you're on my album, that means I respect you in some way, right?
That way you know you got a classic.
Undoubtedly on that track, if we're talking about just weight of bars, Mook has every reason to say, "Oh, I destroyed that track," and I'd be like, "Yo, I would say it before him. Mook destroyed that fucking track, brother." And then on Son of a Gun, I think my favorite verse is Daylight's verse. I love my verse, but my verse, I did that. Right. I didn't intend that verse to even be a feature track. That was a track me and Rich did in the studio. It was supposed to be me on the second verse.
I just realized my mic been muted, bro. That's my fault. I've been saying shit. Fucking my mic been muted the whole time.
But it's about, and then of course there's gonna be people that like my verse anyway because like 38 Special is about you being the best you. I'll never be able to get on the track with Busta Rhymes and out-deliver him. I'll never be able to get on the track with Twista and outspeed him. I'll never be able to get on the track with 38 Special and out-street him. I'll never be able to get on the track with Rock Marciano and out-random stream of thought line him because his whole... And when it comes down to gun bars on a fucking battle rap, I picked two of the best fucking metaphysical rappers on earth and did that joint with them. When it came down to Allah mode, I picked the two other best battle rappers to get on my shit. Who does that?
Right.
And it's about doing that, bro. I got 4 of the greatest battle rappers ever, best rappers ever. And say, yo, do what the fuck you gotta do. I put my verse on there first and gave them unlimited time to do whatever the fuck they wanted to it. You understand me? And you don't go back on it. You do it, you allow that shit to live, and you let them motherfuckers have the best time of their life on it. Because guess what? Cambada knows who he is. My best verses are not my feature verses. I got off on something, like you listen to Cannabis or you listen to Manifesto, like, yeah, there's times where Bada does his thing, but that's not my intention. I'm not a battle rapper. I'm a music artist. But, yo, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Thank y'all. Open eyes. Yo,
I just wanted to add, too, bro. Like, I hope I did everybody justice on that, bro, because, like, these
justice.
are also transcribed by ear, bro. So, like, I'm relying on...
Yeah, we didn't give him the lyrics. This motherfucker did that shit on it. I just gave him the track. That motherfucker figured out the lyrics. Right. He made
and we got the Son of a Gun one coming, too, bro. And I'm going to try to do the same thing with that one. I just don't want to misrepresent anybody part, bro. This craft is like specific, you know? And I have to like imagine, I have to do the work of like thinking like, you know, like what does this mean?
Yo, I want you guys to understand what Open Eyes did to him. And anybody out there that's looking for somebody to put together a lyric video better than everyone else's and better than what you can do for yourself, hit up Open Eyes, let him know your budget. He can work with all budgets. Hit him up right now. Let him know where to find you. Put your fucking address in the thingamajig. Shout out to everybody that gave super chats. I think Mia Shine said something. Shout out Mia Shine. I can't see what it says right now.
Shout out Mia.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop mine in the chat, bro. But it's just the Open Eyes, but it's OPENIZE, and then music on Instagram, and that's a very easy way to contact me. I say that's straight, direct.
And he did that shit up. We're gonna be putting that on social media, on the video sites, and everything else soon. And we're gonna be putting out more stuff. For right now, guys, I want you to make sure that if you didn't click on the link, VoltronAlbum.com, is your chance to do it. We're about to log off. We got Radio Rich here, actually in New York right now. This is a moment we cannot miss up. So we got some work to do, guys. But I'm glad we got to share this time with you guys. It seems like you guys all had pretty decent reactions to what we did. If we didn't get to answer your questions, hit us up next time. We're gonna do reactions next week. So if you want me to react to your music, hit me up at $CambadaMusic.com. $CambadaMusic on Cash App, and send me your track to Team Cambada. Or if you get all that, just hit me up on the fucking DM or some shit like that, or whatever. Yeah, we're gonna log the fuck off now like a beaver dam. And guess what, guys? Go to the fucking website, and we'll see you next week, man. Thank you so much. God bless you. Sorry for cussing.
Indeed.